So a lot of times you'll hear people who are new to the sport say, I don't want to break my arm. That's why I don't want to arm wrestle. I'm scared to break my arm. And honestly, even when I started, I knew it was a possibility to break your arm. But the thing is, once you learn proper technique and you learn some basics and get a little bit of practice on the table, you greatly reduce your risk of having an injury such as that. The main thing really is that beginners perceive that arm wrestling is a side-to-side motion, just like this almost. But in reality, especially if you're a beginner, you want to focus more on pulling and trying to pull the other person in tight and then leaning back instead of just going to the side, because this is the position you want to try and avoid in arm wrestling, when you're turning away from your arm and someone is applying pressure this way and you're just looking away. So the main tip to ensure that you're going to stay safe is you want to look at your arm always. So if you're going and you feel that that person has a lot of pressure, don't just start to look away and grind even harder, but instead stay tight to it, try and drive back, keep your shoulder connected and look at your arm. Always look at your arm. So even if they're going this way, you're in a safe position to lose the match like this, instead of losing the match like this, trying to pull through everything that they have, and it's just not realistic and it's a dangerous position. So that's really the main thing, is always look at your arm. And when you're a beginner, focus more on dragging back and thinking of it as like a tug of war to pull the other person's arm in tight before you worry about pinning. That's the main misconceptions beginners have, is they're always so concerned about pinning the other person's arm down. But if you can get a good enough leverage point by bringing them in tight enough, then the pin is the easy part. And you want to use your whole body and stay tight instead of just trying to do this type of motion. This is a dangerous motion. Anything where you're applying the spiral pressure, but you're not using your whole body and staying tight, is when it becomes dangerous, like this. So this is what you want to try and avoid if you're a beginner, doing stuff like this, but instead try and do stuff like this. Use your lat, think of it as like a row, and pull the other person in and lean at the same time like that. That is a much safer way of doing it. If you have any questions about this, leave a comment. I would love to help out. Just wanted to make a quick video mainly for beginners to kind of dispel some myths about how you should arm wrestle, and hopefully this encourages people to do it in a safer way. Thank you for watching.